I was shown a link this week by my good friend Fiona McClay, who passed on the Internet Trends Report for 2017, which comes out every year. I've looked at it for the last couple of years, but I hadn't caught up with it this year, and it was a really good reminder by Fiona of putting it in front of me. I picked out 3 or 4 real highlights for me from that report that are relevant, I think, for everybody that listens to my stuff. And I'll run through them really quickly, because I want to make deeper videos on each of them to explain in more detail what they're all about. The number one thing is pictures, voice tapping, and things like augmented reality, sticking stickers and labels and tags that you put on posts and pictures on things like Snapchat or Instagram. They are replacing typing. This is a big thing to consider. Think about voice and the impact that's having. You can now pick up your phone and you can dictate a message. You can control volume by Siri and other assistant apps. All this stuff is huge. People are being able to make shopping decisions by clicking on things and clicking straight through. The way that typing is being replaced, it's all about speed, how quickly you can engage, click, take action, speak, and do something that you couldn't or would take longer if you're going to type it. Number 2, ads are now becoming retailer storefronts. So content becomes the store, so people are attracted by the content that you put out, and the advert is where the transaction is taking place. So the special offer that comes out, that's where people are clicking through and the transaction is happening there. Big shift for retailers. Anybody involved in retail actually understanding how this works is super important. Number 3, gaming and esports is a huge area, and a huge growth area. It's only really just beginning. Asia Pacific is the huge place where it's the most prolific, but the data that's supporting it is really interesting. It has deep roots into many things. Ranking, messaging, storytelling, interactive learning, badges and recognition have all started in gaming, and they're now coming into the sort of mainstream environment, let's say. There are 2.6 billion gamers globally. Millennials have known gaming since they popped out, because it's been something they've just done from a very early age. 35-year-olds are the average. But the point is that things like critical thinking, time management, resource management, these skills that people are learning through gaming are now, the actual understanding is that there is greater engagement now from people that game, because they're getting all of these things that are helping them develop life skills from gaming. So the fact that people are thinking, oh God, people are gaming all the time, it's not really, they're not interacting with anybody. They actually are learning and interacting at the same time, but it's just in a very different way. It's a big shift. The most important part for me is that the smartest companies in retail and other sectors too, that have effective strategies when it comes to everything regard to the internet and online, and how they demonstrate who they are and what they do through online methods, are growing their businesses by delivering against these strategies online to a very significant degree. And what this is proving is that if you have a strategy and you put that strategy into play and you work against it and you test against it and you find out what works the best and then you do more of it, you will be successful. We are really at a tipping point now. We're in a revolution rather than evolution, as I said in the podcast that I put out the other day. The shift is happening, the data is now supporting it, and it's time to really think about your own position regards to the businesses that you run and work within, and that you're delivering these social media, digital, online marketing strategies against. What are you doing to create that strategy that's going to be the foundation of everything you do over the next 3, 5, 10 years?